collapse and drops the chest.
Does a Krastev.
Yeah, yep.
Rounds the spine just to find the extra depth. Look at this. Oh, so close.
Yeah, just bouncing a little bit at the bottom and moves the bar forward just a little too much.
So we're going to get to the opening range of the last three lifters now at 150. Bozhidar will be the first out, the Bulgarian. He's been looking extremely good in training. It feels like weeks ago that we first watched him in the training hall, but can only have been 4 or 5 days ago now.
Huge.
He made 140 for a power snatch.
A huge applause from the crowd. The crowd's, I would say, well over double the size he's been for any other session now.
Yeah.
Maybe even triple the size. He is a certain crowd favorite for sure.
He's made 90% of all of his opening snatch attempts. He's competed 23 times internationally. This is his 24th. Pretty good success rate.
Oh, just cut it a little bit there.
Yeah, hop back a touch.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
In this class, no one really can give up an inch because that 1 or 2 kilos could push you off that Olympic qualifying list.
Well, these three who haven't opened, they are the three who are in slightly better positions. Andreev's number 7 in the world right now. So whilst he's not totally safe because 7th through to 12th is only separated by 6 kilos, but at least he could have a bad day here and still remain in the top 10 most likely. Here's the
Ridvars Suharis,
defending champion, Coach Andruskovics.
Oh, beautiful lift.
Okay, he's in really nice shape here.
Wow.
Good lift.
He's in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
That was an excellent snatch.
Same weight, 150 kilos on the bar. Now, representing Italy.
Now Mirko Zani. Mirko, potentially, probably the 3rd Italian male athlete to qualify for the Olympics. Sergio Masuda is certainly in at number 2 in the world. Antonio Pizzolatto is in. And right now, Mirko Zani is only just in. If he can improve on his best total, he'll feel a lot safer.
Oh, beautiful snatch.
Yeah.
That was really solid.
Yeah. He looked potentially a little slower to lock out on his left than normal, but the power that he had in that left was pretty incredible. Oh wow, look at that.
Let's make some noise!
Just like that, we've had 3 attempts at 150 already, and it's looped back to Bozhidar. Huge amount of support in the crowd for this man. It's the home European Championships.
Bozhidar opening at 150. Just hop back from last one. Beautiful second attempt. He has quite a bit more in him for sure. What a strong lift.
Remains on the bar. 4 Turkey lifters. Mohamed Furkan Ezber.
All right, here comes Ozbek. Ozbek 150 on a 3rd. We saw him in the training hall make this. If he hits this, he's in a great position to take a shot at a 340 total.
Yeah, this is massive. It's what he hit in the training hall 2 days ago.
Oh, wow. He's done that.
Oh, this is the perfect day.
Yes,
I
he
told
is.
you he was fired up. You can just see it. It
He's
means
in
so much to him.
Great shape right now. You can tell it. He is pumped up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's sat there like a sitting duck at number 10 in the world rankings at 334. So with all these athletes chasing him, he's saying, chase me all you want, but I'm making moves as well.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, what a phenomenal snatch for Mohamed Ozbek.
So who's going to do what? So Ritvas and Mirko have put 153 in. Bojidar will bump up to probably the same.
And we have a change. 153 kilos on the bar, please.
So this is 153 would bring out Sahara's.
All four of them have asked for 153. That will change gradually, but that's amazing.
Yeah, both of them, Ritvars and Mirko Zani, both in a decent spot on the list.
Mirko really has some shoulders on him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Let's see how he does. This is 2 kilos shy of his best. Oh,
Yeah.
just the overpull.
Yeah, not a good position there. You know, he missing that lift, missing any lift, obviously, it just leaves you wide open.
Third, last, at 10. Representing Albania, Brike Italia.
Okay, here comes Rick and Calder.
Here comes the money. And it talks.
153 for Bricken.
Брата, слича имам 8 win streak. Вчера никога.
Yeah, just forward.
God, it was right there.
Yeah, it's a bit short, and he hopped back, which makes it a bit tougher to actually lock that bar behind the head.
But you know, I mean, he was
was
providing
close.
upward pressure from under the bar, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
it's not like he never got under it. He was under
Yeah.
pushing, trying to slow the bar. But like you said, he was just in front, and he had his head just behind the bar, and it's just not a good position. So Bojidar.
Bojidar goes up.
Yep.
Oh, Bozidar's making a change.
Bozidar's going up.
Representing Italy.
It's going to bring out
154 probably.
Mirko Zani now.
Oh, Bozidar's going 55.
Yeah, I think
He doesn't want to faff around.
well, I think he wants to win this in his hometown.
And
He doesn't want to leave
despite
anything.
That silly miss at 50.
Yeah.
When he made it, it probably felt so comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
It looked comfortable.
Yeah, that almost looked like it could have been an opener. I mean, which was an opener, but looked like it could have been maybe a
Expert
last warm-up.
I think that's the one. Now, I
Mirko
watched from the
Zani.
side. What was the front angle like?
I didn't see the front angle either, but he's got 3
He's
whites.
got 3 whites. No problems with that. What a way to return to international competition. I mean, he's feeling, you know, very similarly, just like Mohamed Ozbek, really, because, you know, he's number 9 in the world. He's only a kilo ahead of Ozbek's 10th in the world, so he's just in as much peril and danger from the chasing athletes as, you know, as Ozbek. This is probably the most comfortable man in the field because he's 4th in the world. He's 100% going, well, you can't say 100%. He's going to go to the Olympics, we assume. And really, he's here now to defend his title. He doesn't need to get caught up in the rankings game. that these other athletes below him are going to be considering.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to take lifts for ranking positions. He only has to take lifts for medal positions.
Oh,
But that's
wow.
too much.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
No, he looked so
Yes.
so strong in his opener.
Well, that leaves the battle now between Bozidar and Ritvars here. The two of them, each with one attempt left. Andrei Bozidar has 155 entered. Ritvar Suharev has 154 on the board.
Oh, you know, they all went for 53 because of the 152 snatch
Yeah.
by Omar
In the B session.
In that B session. Omar Javadov, the athlete from Azerbaijan. 152, 166. I think that's doing a Rybakov there, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Over 90%. Now you can see a little bit of what they do in the back room. Here's Bozidar hitting a 120 snatch just to stay warm. As sharp and crisp as ever.
So Mirko Zani's going for the 154 again, it looks like.
Yeah. No, Mirko Zani's done. You mean Ritvars?
What did I say?
You said Mirko.
Oh, my bad.
I think. Everybody at home knows, but we have no idea.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Ritvars is taking 154 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
I must have misspoke.
This to go from fourth to first. And then Bozidar just wants that last attempt, doesn't he? He wants the energy. of
Yeah,
the
I
back
think
room.
so. This puts him in the lead in the snatch. Beautiful lift. There it is.
That guy is just such a stud. What an athlete. He's so strong. His lockout's so good.
Phenomenal lifting there.
Yeah, you don't get crisper than Ritvar Suharev. Gosh, that was nice. Okay, Andrei Bozidar, a home crowd. The home crowd advantage. He's got a lot more support for him than anyone else has. Here we go, 155. The yellows are on the bar. We've not seen anyone snatch the yellows yet.
Huge lift here. This moves Andrei Bozidar into first. You take the lead and you win gold in the snatch.
He's made most of the third attempt snatches of his career.
Beautiful
he
lift.
Continues to make his third attempt snatches.
Wow.
Everybody is on their feet. Even the loaders are standing up and jumping around.
The crowd goes absolutely wild for
is
that
just
lift.
Awesome. What a lift. What a moment.
Incredible.
You know, if he ever wanted to bump up his rankings from 7th in the world to higher, today's the day after a snatch like that. His coach, there's no well done. It's come on. We've got to keep going. Don't lose your head too soon.
What an incredible lift.
Look at that. Oh, he had more as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I
had
mean, he
more.
was supposed to take that probably on his second attempt.
Yeah. Gosh,
So,
that's a nice lift.
an incredibly competitive snatch session there.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, this is going to require, ideally, for us to spend a little bit of time going through each athlete. We'll go through the order right now, but then maybe going through how things look in terms of Olympic qualifier. Just from this session, the gold medal in the snatch goes to Andrei Bozidar Andreev, 155. The silver to Ritvar Suharev, 154, and the bronze to Mirko Zani, 153. In fourth is actually Omed from the B session, 152. But if we look at how everybody's doing, so Mohamed Ozbek, he snatched 150. That's a personal best. He currently sits at 10th in the world at 335. So all he needs is 185. He won't move up a spot because the two athletes above him have 335. But at least he adds an extra kilo of difficulty to all the chasers. Really, he wants to do something like 190, which will give him a 340 and move him up into 7th ahead of Andreev Bozidar. That is, if Bozidar doesn't do more, because he's just done 155. If he does a 190, that's 345. That puts him in 3rd.
That's amazing.
And then there's Mirko Zani, who's at 153 in the snatch. He's currently number 9 in the world at 335. So if he wants, 336, I've done too much maths in my head. What would he need? He needs 183 basically to bump up even just slightly. And then you've got another chasing athlete. You've got Max Lang, who just snatched well. We've got Ryan Grimsland. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, this is a
I hope
very...
we're explaining it well enough.
It's just such a tight class. It's impossible to say where this is going to go because everybody is moving around. It could even be that the list ends up just being, lift for lift, jockeying around that top 10 in the OQR list.
Yeah.
I mean, in this session alone, so many of these athletes are potentially going to move up in multiple spots, especially with the kind of snatching we just saw.
Yeah, I'm actually looking into the crowd. I always like sort of trying to spot the lifters. Okay, I see Salfred Coanda. Normally if you see one, you see multiple with them.
Yeah.
We've got world champion Salfred Coanda. We've got European champion Samuel Gasparian. I tell you who I can't see is Carlos Nassar, and I thought he might come because of all of the Bulgarian athletes, Bozidar's probably his closest friend. But again,
Knowing Carlos, though, he might be working out right now.
well, he's done 2 heavy sessions today. I wouldn't be shocked if he did a 3rd, despite competing in under 48 hours. I mean, his training today was...
It's absurd.
we've genuinely never had anything like it. What he did today.
Not in these times. Not in
Not in these times.
contemporary times.
He went extremely heavy twice yesterday, and then he came in today and went just as heavy, but more times.
Yeah.
Like for more repetitions. Absolutely incredible. So one of the values of being in a full stadium like this is that during the 10-minute interval, spectators can just step out into the sort of the ring of corridors that go around the stadium, and they've got access to drinks, they've got access to popcorn apparently. I don't know why popcorn is the food of the competition, but it certainly is. I've not had any yet. I don't know about you.
I have not, no.
No.
There's the man of the hour right now.
55. Great lift.
So strong.
163 is his all-time best, but he did that as an 81 kilo lifter.
He looked good for 160 today.
He did.
That was so strong.
Yeah.
The first one, just a fluke. Just cut it a little bit and missed. Came back and made easy work of it. And then that 155 we just saw.
I mean, we just had a tremendous battle at the Asian Championships a couple of weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, in that 73 kilo category between the 2 Indonesian athletes, the world number 1, Rahmat Owen Abdullah, and the guy who's, he's actually the 2nd biggest total of every weightlifter, Rizky Jimsia. Of course, he's not ranked in the top 10 because you can't have more than 1 athlete per country. But if you could, he'd be number 2. They both out-snatched what we just saw today. Rizky hit 158, Rahmat hit 159. In the clean and jerk, Rizky hit 195. I mean, that 353 in the total is just simply extraordinary.
Yeah, it's humongous.
And then Rahmat hit 2 back-to-back world records, 202 and then 204 for a 363 total. That is untouchable.
Yeah, the 204 is a wild number.
That's a wild number.
204 at 73 is just...
Yeah, we talk about...
huge.
What do we... I mean, Shiziong did 198.
Yeah.
La Hui did 198 as a 69. But
That's
204
right.
and 73, you know, these are similar numbers now. We're getting
Yeah.
back to those older
I mean,
numbers.
the most comparable class would have been 75, but
He's nowhere near that.
well,
215.5.
it was a very
Barbanov.
different era.
Yeah, yeah. It's a different
215
time.
and a half, yeah.
When was that? Was that 88, 80? I mean, when would he have done that?
I want to say
215.5.
before 88. It was
Right.
maybe 87, 86.
A long time ago.
Yeah, and then if you maybe move up a bit to the 77s, but
Yeah.
that's you're now 4 kilos over that weight class, so
Right.
it's quite a bit different.
You know, I was actually looking at. I was thinking about, you know, Carlos Nassar. He's going for this 400 kilo total.
Yeah.
Or so we hear, and he's going to do it in a category that isn't 90 kilos or more.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, when was the last time someone did that? Here's what I think it is. I think it was so someone weighing actually.
Wayne Enterprise. Liu Wayne Enterprise. Când факлет свършва маната много бързо, защото голямо герой, брат. Равно гилди. Там не върсва ли кафе? Си гилди герой, брат. Какъв интелект, щастие.
Don't tell nobody, but this one's already in the bag.
Better get ready.
I am there. Let my vengeance soar. It is in the bag.
I mean, a body bag.
If you insist.
Страна.
30 seconds to showtime.
Very well. Yes.
And here we go.
What's he doing?
Time has come.
That's the first blood.
What?
First blood.
No.
Got this on my chins.
I fly. With a vengeance.
Your mid-tower ain't doing too well.
Smash that bottom tower.
As you wish. As you wish. Forward. To battle. If you insist. Vengeance flies beside me. Faster. Inside. I fly. I am under attack. I am there. I am not arguing. Let my vengeance soar.
Ah, ah.
The time has come.
Бачу.
With a vengeance.
Да.
My sentiments precisely. Just the place to plant you.
Somebody's on a roll.
Like my wings.
Почвасım. Почвасım.
How about that?
Yes.
Почвасım. Почвасım. Ah,
Your mid tower needs a little help.
повно буресам.
The time has come. Day to by the bloody vengeance of Avila. I fly. I am under attack. To battle.
क्या बोले? Так, я ж танкуте.
Vengeance
Я ж не хуя
flies
после.
beside me.
Маняк баце.
My sentiments precisely.
Blink,
Tower's getting all bad.
blink out first.
I am there.
Deci nu prea ești pu.
You never saw me, all right?
Uite să vede prima.
The other fella's aiming to wreck your bottom tower. Tower right about now. That's 4 in a row.
Worry?
Ара, маняк, по-бързичко го уби точки джия, Dagger! Dagger! Ah, fuck. Hell. Dagger, радка, това го разкрива.
Might want to check your bottom tower.
Hell. Нищо брат! Това игра ги бихме, брат. Той има 50 кила, брат. 3 кила е. 3 асистенции. Няма нищо. О, брат. Пизда, да.
That's what happened.
Have shovel?
My sentiments precisely.
Как умря той, бе, брат? Само левел момчето. Ето убива пъча. Взема се върти около него, ле. Стърна, брат, ето го бягам.
Your bottom tower ain't nothing this world. The other fella's aiming to wreck your bottom tower. The other fella's top tower won't be making trouble no more.
I fly. If you insist. lies beside. Faster!
Meat
My
man.
vengeance is in readiness.
Mai-
Two down.
I am there.
Can't do nothing about dire structures right now.
As you wish.
The other fella's bottom tower. Nothing but fragments now.
This should make my life easier.
If I must.
Meat man.
The time is
Фърля едното брат го фърля по него. Shield.
That
hope
top
it again.
tower of yours ain't doing so good.
Illusion!
forward. I am not argue. My son.
Lost cash.
Let flies beside me.
Не трябва. Иска да се бие този лич, брат, ко прави. Той ще умре, брат. 5 минути трябва. Иллюзиите, маце. Иллюзии. Почна да игра с мепето, брат. Пълни кретени.
Let my vengeance soar.
Тъското.
As
Брат.
you
Тенуит.
I am there.
Your bottom tower's in a tight spot.
As you wish.
Не.
I am there.
Your mid tower 3 down. Too well. The other fellas couldn't save their top tower.
I fly.
There goes one of the other fellas' mid towers.
The time has come.
Time for a little snooping
My
around.
sentiments precise. I am not argue. If you insist.
Nice arm, but
My vengeance soar.
You'll not see beyond the thunder.
My sentiments precisely.
How you doing?
The other fellow's top rags are done for.
Very well.
No breaking through the dire structures for now. Couriers a goner. The bottom tower.
The time has come. I am
стоп 2 минути. Несусь тебе как геймистхайт. Yeah, I like me. Games are just like I am. Just like I am. Но тежка игра. А! Соски века. Соски. Двадцать ноль, ну 20:0. Окей. Heartbeat, dude. What the fuck? Rico. Porco. Are Borio. Дай един комент, бе, порко. Дай комент. С К. Не с С, с К, брат. Много тежко. Между толкова е с К. Сидите най-че съм вършил рангите. Oh, Divine 3. Той чало гранди до безкрайност, брат. Качва. Както и да е. Довършиш. Стрим наш.
Weighing actually under 90 kilos, it would have been Viktor Solodov, but he was in the 90 kilo category. So if we look, and that was in the 1984, if we look at somebody who was in a category that started with an 8, it's actually Yurik Vardanyan was the last person who competed in a category that started with an 8 who totaled 400 kilos or more. And now it's going to be Carlos. And Yurik did it in 1984. And it's going to be...
That's a remarkable feat.
Yeah, 40 years later, Carlos does it.
He has to do it first, but...
He has to do it first, and he weighs 5-6 kilos more than Vardanyan did. So
I mean,
you cannot compare anyone to Vardanyan, really.
No.
Except for Lasher. That's the only living weightlifter who you can really make that comparison
Yeah.
with. But even so, I mean, you've got all of these athletes from the 83 kilo category, the 85 kilo category, who, and the 89s up until now, who have tried and failed. You know, Peros didn't do it.
Wow.
You know, it's remarkable. We had Alexei Petrov did it in the 91 kilo category.
Yes. Yeah, Petrov was very good.
Yeah, Kino Tristami totaled 396 kilos in the 85.
Right
I'm
around
not saying
there.
that these aren't necessarily less impressive. I mean, 396 at 85 is better than 400 at 89, but still, just hitting that sort of 400 is
Yeah, the 400 mark
benchmark.
is so big. That's extraordinary.
Yeah. So
I
he's
mean-
in with a shot. He's in with a chance.
Yeah, anything in the if he snatches in the 175 plus range,
Then it's dangerous.
he's got a shot at it.
Yeah.
75, 225.
I mean, the records that he's told us that he's hit in training recently are so...
You
they're
can't even
almost so
say them.
unbelievable. I'm not going to say
You
them.
can't even say
No,
them because
no.
I don't think. I mean, you and I have probably heard
Every weightlifter
yeah, we've
who's
probably
ever
heard
made up a...
every story there is.
Yeah, we have.
Well, not every story. We've
If a
heard.
story exists, someone's told us.
Yeah, we've heard so many stories combined, the two of us,
This
that when
lifter
we
hit
hear
this and that.
we hear numbers and we both look at each other with a skeptical grin.
The number of people who told me that such and such is clean and jerk 280,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and this athlete did it, and this
Yeah.
person doubled 275,
Yeah.
and you just think, did this really happen? You know?
Well, you have another phenomenon that exists as well, which is the lifts that never happened, but were, you know, oh well, this guy did he clean and jerked 250,
but he
then
was good for 275.
he looked good for 255, then he put 260 on the bar, and it's just, you know, and then it turns into so-and-so could have done a 510 total or something. It just gets out of control.
Oh, it does. It really does.
But he's got a chance to try. We'll see it on
Yeah.
Saturday.
I mean, the one we were talking about earlier was Vyacheslav Klokov, who
Yeah.
supposedly did a front squat plus jerk at 270 as a 110 kilo lifter,
Yeah.
and then a 275 jerk. I'm
Yeah.
not saying these things didn't happen, but also...
Well, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
But I mean, there were no phones, you know?
I mean, you know.
Who knows if social
Yeah.
media was around in the 80s,
Oh,
what gems we would have access
right.
to.
That's true. Well, the real question is, what kind of TikTok following would Zakharayevich have had?
Is that the real question?
Alexiev's, Vasily Alexiev's
Oh yeah, he'd have had a big
Instagram
one.
account would have been blowing up.
Yeah.
First attempt, representing Germany.
Okay,
right.
so we're back on. This is the...
Max Lang opening this session here at 175.
It's a little low. But
Yep.
so this is the clean and jerk portion of the men's 73 kilo A group. We're coming to you live from Sofia, Bulgaria. This is, of course, the 2024 European Weightlifting Championships. 175 max land.
То трябва да ги издуха тия.
So this will put him at
175
322 kilos in the total. He'll need to do a lot more after this to improve his placing or even approach the top 10 in the world.
Yeah. You know, it's a smarter move, too, to give himself a little bit of a runway to get
Yeah.
some momentum here. 175 would be very strong clean.
And his footwork in the jerk is always exceptional.
Beautiful jerk.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
in terms of how to jerk, you'd struggle to find a better athlete
Yeah.
as a demo.
Много странно.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. Does he take some bigger jumps to be aggressive here and try to make a huge total? Does he go for a medal?
Много бърз, човек. Това
We'll
бърз.
see.
Път на клек.
My thoughts would be that he might go to 184.
Yeah, I could see that as a
That
final.
would move up his... I mean, that would give him a new best in the total for this quad. Maybe that's something he's thinking about. I don't know.
Also goes up. 176 kilos on the bar, please.
You know, this is also an interesting class because basically everybody on the list is going to go.
What do you mean?
Well, there's no real, athletes listed here that would move, you know, whereas we've seen other classes with this list where maybe someone's not going to be there, right?
I see.
It's
maybe
essentially
Shizuyoung.
Yeah, the one person would be Shizuyoung,
He's the only one who might not get selected.
but outside of him, it seems it's pretty locked in. This is the group
Yeah.
that we're going to see at the Olympic Games.
From all the conversations I've heard from coaches and athletes at these international competitions, really for Team China, the selection is between Shizuyoung and the 289s.
Yeah,
Which of those three do they send? Seems like Li Fabin and Liu Huanhua are pretty locked in at 61 and 102.
yeah.
Here's Benedin, first attempt now, 177.
Дето е на коя категория иска да създадат на 73? 79. Мисля, че на 73 имат сериозен шанс. Те имат... Това е много компетитив, обаче... Тази стойка. Такъде. Е близо. Пък на 89 не. Силен. Аз... И... Бъде...
He's got that real slow pull and
Oh, can he hold it? Those elbows, he can.
yeah. You know, it looks like it's not locked out because his elbows don't lock out as much as some people, but
They just stop extending.
yeah, I mean that's about as far as they go, and you know, he's got no shortage of
Yeah.
muscle to hold that bar overhead.
You know, whenever I see 177 loaded and we're at this sort of body weight, I feel like it's worth always mentioning that Liu Xiaojun snatched that as a 77. You know, it's just...
I mean, there's levels to this, right? It's just crazy.
Well, you know, I've said this before, when you keep zooming out year for year and
Yeah.
you sort of look at who are the biggest names that you can still see, if you zoom all the way out and you're just looking at decades, his name is there.
Yeah, that's
know.
true. That's true. Ritvar's now 177 opener.
And this is smart for Ritvars.
Whoa,
Wow, that was mistimed.
that was unexpected.
Yeah. Well,
You know, he's
actually,
a-
we're very heavy.
Yeah.
77 in the 73 category. Everyone's opening pretty high up.
I mean, there's a 5 kilo, 10 kilo spread if you include that 185
Yeah.
of Ozbek. We know he's going to be the heaviest opener. He's done a 190 clean and jerk. But
Well, what's great for him is that opener increases his total.
yes,
His best ever total.
exactly. Yeah, he snatched so well.
5 kilo. Yeah, he's in a really fortunate
But
position.
yeah, I mean, we have a very tight spread. I mean, it's 175 to 180 for every lifter,
Искам
and
да
then
Ozbek.
Ozbek at 185.
Това нещо е доста дълго. 350 минути. Ами, 20. Купя.